Hello everyone, hey, good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening for some of you. How you doing, guys? Welcome everyone. Welcome to my live stream on a special day. 3 giveaways we're having today. Make sure to like the video everyone, so let's get into the subject. Thank you guys, appreciate it. Look at the markets. Wow. Let's just go ahead and share the video, share the live stream with all our community members in all the trading groups we are. Let's just go ahead and do this. Pretty much everywhere across the board. Great job, fellas. Beautiful. Look at that one.
Order filled.
Look at that one, guys. And I'm
Order
out.
filled.
That's fine. $384. This is copy traded, right? So we're doing 7 accounts. This is the Sim Pro. The new accounts on the top 1 futures. Massive volatility, as just a few minutes ago the court has ruled out the possibility for Trump to utilize tariffs in order to protect itself as a country. Right, so tariffs are, in other words, legal and accepted. This is what the court ruled out a few minutes ago. And that's why we're having welcome Badger, welcome guys, Mirovsky, Team Jenkins, Martin, and the old trader. Good morning, good evening, good day everyone. Thank you guys for joining. Make sure to like the video so we can get the numbers up and running. We're copy trading the accounts here on the Sim Pro. That's how we're starting. Pretty wild volatility with the recent news we had. And of course, we should not forget about the CPI today. That's going to shake the markets a little bit, which is going to happen in less than 20 minutes. Good morning, fellas. Thank you guys for joining. Let me just prepare the giveaway message. So we have three giveaways. Top 1 futures, Ticktick Trader, and Thrive. We're sharing with all the 3 companies $25,000 for top 1 futures, the Sim Pro one, $100,000 Express Challenge for the Ticktick Trader, and $50,000 intraday Thrive giveaway, straight to funded. Let's go. Make sure to share the video with all your friends, community members, and everyone you got around the trading. No, the activation fee for the Express Challenge account is not included, right? So we have instant funding accounts that we give out on the giveaways, and we have challenges as well. The disadvantage for the challenges is that they have an activation fee. The instant funding do not have an activation fee. What happened with the new top 1 futures model? Nothing. It's functioning. It's going. Good morning, guys. Good morning, everyone. You want to check out that the TTT 100k Express is having some significant advantages when it's funded. We got a massive volatility spike out here based on the news we just had.
Order filled.
This is an interesting spot for me here to test out a short.
Order filled.
With the markets grabbing some more liquidity from this choppiness that I'm expecting to have around this levels. We're trading here 7 accounts at a time. SimPro, all the 7. Let's go. Stop loss on my entry. And
Order
I'm out
filled.
of this trade. Beautiful, guys. 1,175. We actually touched my target with this one. We actually touched the target. Let's go with the fireworks. Beautiful. 7 accounts copy traded, as you can see, guys. Look at that one. Look at that one. That's the leader, and then all the others are following, right? Leader plus 6 that are following. We are $460 down from the original balance we have started. Yesterday, the first day, we actually had a loss. Today we have a profit. So we're trying to keep things organized. Beautiful. Let me just set up my copy trading for the next trading model. The first one and the second one from here will be copy traded. These 2 ones. Top 1 futures is having about 48 hours right now for the payout. 24-40 hours from what I've been able to see in the last few days. People getting paid. It's everything fine. Hey, Twister. Yeah, Martin Forex. Not trading my SimPro accounts anymore. That value is sufficient, 1,000, and so we already made the money today, Twister, especially on the 7 copy traded accounts. Changing monthly to instant funded. They have a new product. I made a video with Teixeira. I made a video about it. Sim2 Pro. I'm trading right now on Top 1 Futures, Project X, Lemon, that's what I'm trading. Top 1 Futures, instant funding, here we are. These are the new Sim Pro accounts. And here we have the classic ones, the instant Sim Fund, the classic ones. You have 55% discount by using my code, which is bigger than what they're offering at 50. Right, so bigger discounts out there. The most purchased here is the 150k across the board. Beautiful trading so far. Beautiful. We have 7 out of 7 in profit. And we've got 11 minutes to go for the the US opening.
Order filled.
Let's see. Nah. I'm gonna put a stop loss there. That's not
Order
looking good.
filled.
I'm out of this one. It's definitely not looking good. The pro account is going to change. For example, you're not going to be allowed to have 7 accounts. This is just during the promotional period of the launch. You will trade maximum 5 from some point. Right, so there will be some changes. Instead of 7, you're going to trade
Order filled.
5. I'm not really suggesting you guys to trade the CPI and the PPI unless you want to risk quite a lot. Look at that one. Certainly impossible to name it.
Order filled.
Pretty certain about the impossibility to be accurate on predictions around the subject of CPI and PPI.
Order filled.
Speaking about higher risks, of course, it's not gambling. When the risk is increasing, is not gambling. Gambling represents the impossibility to have a universal form of calculatory. Here we have specific things that are working, whether we talk about volatility high or low volatility. The problem is that, look at that, we've been in a short.
Order filled. Order filled.
The problem with the high volatility is the fact that if it comes from news that are expected at a specific hour, it's unpredictable how does the market will react to bullish or bearish news. Simply because bullish or bearish news are not creating a universal reaction every single time. Bullish news are not generating a bullish market movement every single time, just like bearish news are not generating a downtrend every single time. This is the problem behind it. So that has a high level of unpredictability when you are assuming a certain combination. Historically, we have seen that such combinations are not working. Which is why, unless you want to risk a lot, which could also be an option, trading during CPI and PPI announcement is a form of soft or could be extreme gambling. Right prior to the market or after the announcement, still the predictability level is foggy. Things might not be crystal clear and you have a higher index of volatility, that's right. But that happens even after the news have been announced.
Order filled.
Moving my stop loss right above that one. Looking forward monetizing this movement down. If
Order
we
filled.
get something out of this.
Order
No.
filled.
We're not getting anything out of this. Look at that. Now it wants to go down. I think I'm just going to wait a little more here until the markets are going to receive a form of clarity. Five minutes to go for the CPI. Yes, you can trade. You can trade during the news. We've got 4 minutes to go. The market is waiting. Certainly waiting. So it's not easy at the moment to get into the longs here, even though it looks like it has a temporary support with the markets continuing. Everything else has been just noise. Above and below here has been just noise. We're trading below the daily opening, but still above the 200 EMA. Still above the daily VWAP. And the weekly one too. So we're having an interesting context here.
Order filled.
That's interesting. Let's see if we get any pre-movement. Pre-announcement movement of 20 points. I'm going to have my stop loss on my entry. I'm not going to risk too much
Order
here.
filled.
We are in 3 minis right now. 3 minutes long. Stop loss on my entry right away. That looks interesting, right?
Order
and I'm out
filled.
of it. I mean, we collected something, $351. We're fine with that for the moment. It's harder, the equity stability score, ESS. I'm gonna publish a video on the subject today, guys. I have the video filmed and I'm gonna publish the video today explaining you the equity stability score and give you the exact numbers you have to produce and how you should produce for the highest probability of qualifying to the payout, right? So I'm going to give you a formula that will optimize you the process in the best way possible. Based on that formula, you can organize yourselves and trade, because that's the one that's going to give you the most chances. Right, so we're pulling this one to the most by working around the numbers smartly. The video is going to be published today after the live stream. It's harder than the consistency. Accounts are cheaper. It's actually 292 with my code on the 150k. 292. You can have 7 accounts and it pays you 3,500 per account. There is a 90% split So you get 90% of that, which is 3,150. I mean, you pay 292 and you can take out 3,150. That's actually more than 10 times the value you're paying. 1 minute to go for the CPI news. 1 minute to go, everyone. Thank you for joining. Make sure to like the video, especially to be part of the giveaways. We've got 3 giveaways today. Come on, guys. Like the video. Like the video, be subscribed. Let's pick up the numbers. Share this one with all your friends. Share the live stream with your friends, with all the trading groups, communities, and enjoy. Thank you. 30 seconds to go. Careful on your sizes. Look at that one. So here's the thing. It doesn't matter the way it looks right now when we have such news, when we have the level of CPI and PPI. It doesn't matter the way the charts are looking right now with the upcoming move that we're expecting, right? So I'm just gonna... Here we are, guys. 1 second. Look at that. Look at the explosion. Look at the explosion.
The market is open.
Results are pending, but the market has reacted strongly to the upside for the moment. 2.4, 0.1. And the core CPI is 0.1 less than expected. All are less than expected, guys. CPI inflation came out less than expected. Changes in the prices of goods and services purchased by consumers, excluding food and energy. So we are seeing an inflation excluding food and energy less than expected, which is why the market is reacting positively. This is great news, everyone. Wow, look at that one. Look at the pump we have here. Look at the pump on Bitcoin, guys. Markets could receive today a pretty strong energy out there. That's the way. That's the way to go about it. Bitcoin is pumping. It's going to hunt for a breakout today. Let's see. Let's see. Good morning, Master Trader. Good morning, buddy. That's a massive 5-minute candlestick. Let's see how does the 15-minute looks like. Breaking out of the whole structure here. What about 4 hours? Because we just broke out of the 22,000s. So this is massive, guys. The core CPI 0.1, much lower than expected. CPI as well, lower than expected. Month to month, year to year is lower. Everything's looking fine. We were pretty much afraid of a higher level, which would have tanked the markets. This is great for the current situation of the economy. This is great. This is also helping basically to get closer and closer to the rate cuts. Not having the inflation that is expected, having it lower, allows basically for the rate cuts to increase their chance. That's the beauty behind. Yep. Be very careful, guys. We just broke out of the 22,000s and we picked up, what was that? We picked up about 100. We pushed all the way to 106, 105 from 960s. That's 165, 170 points. This is a really bullish breakout that we had here. Obviously, we have to let the markets do their job. especially with the New York opening, which is going to be a different volatility. That's the time things are going to be able to be monetized. Come on, guys, make sure to like the video. We're getting closer and closer to the rate cuts. With inflation being down, it's a good sign. And I'm telling you, if that's the formula, we're going all-time high. Right? So if we have the ability to cut the rate 3 times this year, most of the people expect 99.8% to have a pause on the 18th of June, which is next week. That's the forecast from the CMA FedWatch tool. But then on the 30th of July, things have decreased a little bit from the pause into 25 basis points cuts. September is where things are expected basically and are dominant for the rate cut, for the first rate cut in this sequence. We might have a new chairman, right? We don't know anything yet. It's kind of difficult to say if it's going to happen or not, but there's proposals, discussions in the public space. So that's something that could change the environment. Lower inflation. This is really important for the market. Really important. Let's see how does the PPI looks like. Look at the last time we had it on minus 0.4. Now they're expecting it on 0.3% for the core PPI. Good day, everyone. How's it going, fellas? Let's have a look into gold. What's happening with it? Wow. Most of the time, gold is taking to the other side when we have such scenarios. It's not falling because simply the market is considering, especially the ones that are part of the future space, the markets are considering still for the gold and for the BTC, which is not falling as well, a great solution on a conservative approach, right? A more defensive approach to the markets, less riskier, a form of safety. It's still adopted and considered like that, even during such news, and theoretically should fall. But it's not. Yeah, I'm giving gambling lessons today. The first one is going to be here. Oops. That was a red one. That was a red one. That was a red card, buddy. Enjoy your day. 22,000. Yep, we broke out. So it's going to be very interesting today. Very, very interesting today. And not just about today. It's going to be very important for the upcoming 2 weeks. They're taking this one too personal. They should relax, right? So, this is where we are. And by the way, we've got good numbers today, fellas. We started our Simpro, 1,175. This is copy traded. All the 7 accounts are 1,175. Yesterday we started off with a loss on the Simpro. You know, the new accounts and Tap 1 futures. Today we are fighting back to the recovery. Made my target here for the day, so I'm fine with that. Thank you guys for joining, appreciate it. Keep in mind we have 55% on board for the Tap 1 futures, 50% for the Ticktick trader, and Thrive as well is 50%. We're trading these three companies for the moment. Pretty difficult to adjust any form of trading here in the highs. We would need a proper market structure. Nvidia is also above 145, everyone. Look at the pre-market trading conditions out here. It's having a fair value gap all the way to 148. So looking into the daily candlestick is something that could be interesting. So you were on short, Andrew, for the announcement. Well, if we're close to the monthly high or monthly low, that you can correlate with that, just like you can correlate the daily opening, the weekly openings. These are all numbers that we could use as pivot points. Daily, weekly, 12 month VWAP, all these ones can be utilized. Look at the hourly. I mean, we did push out and broke the supply structure, and it's interesting that the markets did not came back to the daily opening, right? It's interesting that we have a pretty strong body of the candlestick. We don't have that specific wick which is happening with a fake out movement. That's interesting, guys. That really shows strength. Bears are afraid right now shorting it. Thank you guys for joining. Make sure to like the video, everyone. We gotta bring the markets up. We gotta bring the numbers up. Exactly. So the question for the chat is gonna be specifically for Nasdaq, as we might continue our breakout. I'm gonna go to the daily candlesticks right now, and I wanted to ask you something. Look at a daily chart. The daily chart is certainly having a possibility here for a downtrending resistance line, or we connected with the shadow with the end of the wick, and then the resistance comes around levels above 22,100, above that, right? We're very close for an all-time high breakout here. Very close, guys. We're pretty much 350 points away. We've got PPI coming out tomorrow. We had bullish CPI today, and the FOMC meeting next week. Plus, United States is getting closer and closer, setting up a deal with the China on tariffs, right? So they're advancing in a positive manner for the markets. This is the current outcome that we have. In other words, we have technically a better context than what we had 2 or 3 weeks ago in terms of stability, predictability, which is something that the traders and the investors are needing. And it's something that the markets are needing. So that's something I'm definitely considering.
Order filled.
Could be here for the choppiness, guys, which is why I'm testing out along.
Order filled.
Welcome, guys. Welcome, everyone. Hope you have a beautiful day. Hope you have a beautiful mid of the week Wednesday today. I've had my tennis sessions. I'm doing tennis 2 or 3 times a week. I'm doing a lot of the sports, guys. Besides trading, something that I really enjoy. Oh, feeling great.
Order
It's a
filled.
great feeling having a good sports time. Some practicing on the tennis court. Practicing some backhands today, some forehands. So that's where we are. We could see a bounce from here, from the 45, which is something I would love to get. I got into my trade a little early.
Order filled.
Yeah, I'm not going to require too much from this trade. Like a total of $1,700 on this account, it would be sufficient for my consistency. Good job, buddy. One single contract. One mini, right? You've been trading minis at 830. The ones that have longed made a lot. Markets did give some nice chances. BTC as well is holding it nicely, right below 110,000. So we're fine with that. We could see something similar to an altcoin market coming out. It's interesting, guys, for those of you that are in the crypto space. We could see some interesting details out there. Let me share with you a very important chart for that. So, let me see, where is it? This one. This is what you care for the altcoins. This is what you care, guys. It's the total 3 chart, which excludes Bitcoin and Ethereum. Right, so the chart for all the other cryptocurrencies existent, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. Look at that one. It is about a breakout, and this is the market cap of those cryptos. It is about to do the breakout. And it's a very, very strong higher low. So it's a really bullish structure. This is where we are, fellas. Let's go. Good morning, Neverson. I'm a family guy. I've got 2 little kids. Got my wife. I'm married for about 9 years already. This has changed directions, so I'm gonna I'll have to cut it away there.
Order
I have no
filled.
solution. This has changed directions and it broke below. I'm doing sports basically. I'm a family guy. I enjoy spending quality time. With my kids most of the time and wife. Then we've got the friends, family members, and the list continues. Along with our massive community online. So that's what's happening these days. Pretty happy. Wouldn't change anything. That's very important, I think. I would not change anything to what's going on with my life. Yeah, I did watch that one. Not the entire, it was more than 5 hours. It was more than 5 hours, right? I did watch that one. It was kind of impossible to say who's going to be the winner at the end, but it was interesting the way things played out. I think that Zinner had a fluctuation in his level of game at the end, too much compared to Alcaraz. Looks like Alcaraz was more stable.
Order filled.
Let me see if we can get back into the 22,000s.
Order filled.
That would be an interesting spot. It was really spectacular. I would love to see a match like that on live. Think I'm gonna do it in the next period. Wimbledon. It's just that it's pretty hard to have tickets.
Order filled.
We've got our target, guys, on the 22,000s. I'm not in the UK, I'm in the Hungary right now. We have the stop loss and break even. Come on, guys, take the one back to the 22,000s. Take it down. Nicely and slowly. Take it down, come on. Not in the UK, but been there a few times. Once I've been at the Wimbledon, specifically with the sports, just to watch. What are you doing here? Come on, reject, guys, take it down. We're gonna look at it this way. You definitely have to see the candlesticks bigger. Pump and dump. Good morning. Welcome, everyone. I'm gonna trail my stop loss right there. My stop profit right now. Let's go for the 22,000s. Let's go for it. We have a beautiful target there. $2,700, would not complain. And the market is pretty much taking the liquidity out of this 1 minute we just did, out of the news, which is something that happens most of the time. I was surprised that we did not done this thing a little bit earlier after the news. And the markets, you know, kept it up here. Oh my god, look at that rejection. You know, at least we have $600 on that. I'm not sad about it. At least we have 600 bucks on that. That's fine. Look at this. We have to look at the golden pocket. So we broke below the golden pocket of the Fibonacci, and now we have to see the reversed form as well, which is going to be lower exactly on the 22,000. So that's where things should go, and would not be surprised if we see the markets there to my previous target I had. We're going to trade today our top 1 futures. By the way, we made profit on the Simpro. We copy traded all the 7. We made 1,175. We have a nice $5,195 max loss distance. That's good. You see it's trailing, that's right. But if you have a take profit, that I'm gonna share with you a specific video strategy with that at some point. I'm gonna make it on my channel. Today we're having a video on the equity stability score, how to be the most efficient on the equity stability score for the best strategies possible for you guys to qualify on those payouts. Look at the BTC. Exactly. If you don't take a loss, it's just like the consistency rule. Correct. And you have 30%, not 20%. My biggest loss was yesterday, the first day. Let's just check that out, guys. So we have 1,175. 1,635. Totally that is 1,635 plus 1,175, 2,810. If we divide this the way we gotta do it to the total profit, for example, if I make 9,500, then I'm gonna have 0.29 times 100. It's clearly under 30, so we're fine, right? If I'm gonna keep myself between these values, which means 1,635 should be the maximum. Whether I lose it or earn it, it doesn't matter. That should be the maximum. My account should not cross in a day $1,635. But just like you said it, SK, if you don't take a loss, it's just like the consistency rule. And then it's 30%. And on top of that, you have $6,000 trailing max drawdown. And that's something, right? $6,000 at the time you start your account. So it's interesting, guys. It's really interesting. That could be beneficial if we consider it like that. Yes, trailing stops at a time your max loss limit is going to get to your original balance. When it gets to your original balance, maximum loss limit stops there and it's not following any trailing. What is the drawdown on the sim funded? Sim funded is less. It's 4,500 for the 150k. On Sim Pro is 6,000. So that's 1% extra. But think about it, guys. As Cage of give me that idea, if you don't take any loss, then you have a 30% like a consistency rule. 30% consistency to get to the $9,000. What is it? What's the highest day possible? Like $3,000, around that? No. Yeah, 3k, right? 2,000, 2,700 or 3k, around that level. Right? So you do that for you do that for you do 3,000 around that one for 3 days. And then you just do the 1% needed because you need basically 10 trading days. 1% is $150 for the rest of the 7 days. You do $150 and you're fine. You have an equity to 2,700. That's exactly 2,700. That's the value. You should not cross for the 9,000. So just do 2,700 during 3 days in a row, and then do your $150 for 7 days, and you go for a massive payout, guys. What is it as a payout? Let me do the math. 3,150 times 7 accounts. $22,000, guys. $22,000 requiring you 3 days where you make 2,700 on each. And then 7 days of $150. Right? I mean, $150 should not be a problem. The first 3 days are the critical days. That's crazy, right? Think about it. It sounds interesting. Sounds interesting. For the 50k, it's 6%, which is $6,000. Sorry, it's $3,000 at 6%. Zero cool. You can cash out 2 rounds from an account. So if you want to do maximum cash out, it's 3,150 times 2 before they actually consider to move you to live. So it's $6,300 per account. If you have 7, it's $44,000 totally. You can take 2 payouts from this accounts before they are going to consider to move you to live. So if you're limited to 2 payouts before they move you to live, why not maximizing it and going with most possible? That's the interesting part. But that's really interesting with trying to force it for 3 days. Let me be honest with you, there sounds quite attractive to me personally, that I have a, high level of risk acceptance. Thank you guys for joining, appreciate it. Make sure to like the video. We've got 26 minutes to go for the US opening. Good morning. Good morning, Fernandez. Good morning, Max Johnson. No, you have to trade the live account. Only the live account. You're not allowed to trade a sim. Which is why you kind of have to do a lot prior to that, because you want to be moved on live
Order filled.
after you manage to squeeze the
Order
lemon
filled.
as much as possible, right? We're back in
Order
our long
filled.
position, but we touch basically the loss on this one. We touch our $2,000 limit that we had. Good morning. It is 6% master trader. 6%, it's $3,000. Exactly, vlogging with Abdel. That's right. Hey, Boxing Corner, how's it going? Maximum 7 accounts, Master Trader, that's correct. It's interesting, right? So 2,700 for 3 days, and then 150 for 7 days, and you go for the payout. It's just 3 days that are hard. That's interesting. At the price of 292... No, you gotta relax, buddy. Let me trade some Ticktick Trader as well.
Order filled.
We're back in our long position from here. Looks like there is a form of consolidation appearing. Let's see if we successfully transform this in a minor continuation to the upside. I'm gonna make a video on that matter. I'm gonna make a video with that strategy on that manner. Indeed, I mean, different market conditions, different pressure. It happens. I heard stories with people that only required in the last day of trading $200, and they lost their accounts that had $8,000 drawdown. We are copy trading all of the accounts on the Ticktick Trader, which by the way is running 50%, guys. I have to verify the dates, Max Johnson. There are 2 different changes, and there was an update. I have to verify that. So you want to reach out to me, Max Johnson, on my Discord, private message. Private message me on Discord. And I can look into that. Here's my Discord, everyone. Make sure to join our group, Prop Firm community that we're building. I'm going to look into that detail, Max Johnson. Things have changed since that, and they've been having updates back and forth, and I want to double check before giving you an answer. So just drop me a message on my private, and I'm going to reach out to you. Exactly. That's the impact. Different environments is representing a different impact on all of us. You know, it's like speaking alone in a room or having 200 people in front of you creates a total different experience. Or playing soccer or football in front of 10 people compared to playing it in front of 60,000. I think it's different, right? They are calling it a scam because this is how they're building their audiences, by calling other companies scams, trying to open conflicts, trying to gain audience, trying to sell all sorts of things. And this is how they're trying to make money. Some people have a such level and they prioritize being toxic, creating conflictual situations, and that's it, right? That's all they can do. That's everything they understood out of this life. You gotta relax, fellas. I mean, you cannot imagine how much money these guys are getting to name companies like that, especially the competitors. Good morning, Trader07. Come on, guys, make sure to like the video. We gotta bring the numbers up. We have an interesting momentum out here on Ticktick Trader. Looks like sleeping around. Hey. Let all your friends know about we've got 3 giveaways today. It's the same 6%, Master Trader. The first payout target is at 6%. Miracle, Thrive is still at the very beginning, right? So Thrive is a prop firm that is obviously on a stage that still needs to work a lot on. But it's fine, right? I mean, they are trying their best. They are trying their best. Yet there is a lot to be improved. Come on, guys, just a few more points needed. Putting my stop loss to my break even. I'm gonna happy taking that 720 bucks here. In this pre-New York trading, that is quite difficult. So let me see if I can take that 720. Let me do this so you can see better. Yeah, that's interesting as well. Come on. We are about to fly into the target. I got my fireworks ready, guys. Let's go.
Order filled.
Beautiful, and we've made our target, $700. That's great. Because we're doing copy trading on all the 3 accounts for Ticktick Trader. Boom. Hey. Nice. Nice. Without too much volatility. Without any specific situations. Let's go, guys. Make sure to like the video, everyone. We are putting together some interesting numbers. I'm pretty upset on this, copy traded account that I have here. I've lost 2,200 today. I'm happy that on the 7 accounts that we have with Simpro, we made great money on them. On all of them, we made 1,175. I'm happy about that one. But on this one right here, I feel like I'm going to give it a try and see if I can squeeze something out of it. Ticktick trader, $705 profit. Basically, I'm going to call it a day here on this account. I'm not going to force it. I'm going to secure that on Ticktick trader. I definitely need that. Let's go, everyone. And then I'm going to still trade Thrive as well very soon. Make sure to join my Discord, everyone. Like the video, be subscribed. And let's get ready for the giveaways that are going to come pretty soon. 3 giveaways we've got today. We have Top 1 Futures, Ticktick Trader, and Thrive. Let me see what's happening on the Bitcoin. Sleeping around the daily VWAP and above the 200 EMA. Not bad. Gold retraced all the way into 350s. But I think Bitcoin, for the moment, looks quite strong for the upside. Especially the altcoins, and I've shared with you that earlier.
Order filled.
Let's see if we can squeeze around a few points here. $435 with 3 minis.
Order filled.
Adding a little more to this. Looking forward about 8 to 9 points. It's Master Trader, it's 1,500. You have to make 1,500. Hello, Devil Traders. Well, Babar, it's important to see how does the PPI is going to help us tomorrow. That's one thing that could actually push the markets. PPI could push the markets. And it's really questionable if we're going to take the all-time high and then have a nice squeeze. Really questionable. I'm out
Order
of this
filled.
trade, so we secured about, $300 or what was it? Today we've got bullish news on the CPI. If tomorrow that's going to be connected with bullish news from the PPI, we have a very strong possibilities of sending Nasdaq into all-time high. On top of these things, the news between US and China tariffs are right there, constructing towards a deal. We've seen that since yesterday. They're sitting down and working towards a deal. I think this is going to be utilized and considered by the markets as a good momentum. We need that. And then, of course, could be a change out there with Powell at the Federal Reserve. We could see a different person. There's been speculations around the corner, but we could see a different person. Markets do want to sort it out with the tariffs. That's number one priority. Master trader, let me verify how much money you can take out on SimPro for the 25k. Let me quickly verify that for you right now. So, yes, 1,500, but you receive 1,350 because of 90 to 10 split. Right, so you're taking out 1,350 times 7. You're taking out $9,450. How much do you pay for all the 7 accounts? Well, let's do the simulation on this 25k. You have 55% with my code instead of 50. And it's out of the total price, right? So that's something. You're going to pay $112 per account. And with all the 7, you're going to be able to take out $9,450. That's not bad. So let me see the next. For the regular straight to funded account on tap on futures, I'm almost hitting my 9,000 profit. Let's say I hit it today and it's only 7 days. I still need to trade 3 more days. Yes, you can flip them, correct. That's fine. On the regular accounts, they're not having that limit of minimum per day. They did not have that one. They had this new limit per day on the SimPro, on the new accounts. But on the old accounts, they did not have anything like that. Right, they just need minimum trading days to pay out. As you can see, it's mentioned right there, and it says 10. Meanwhile, on the SimPro, there is a little informational mark here that it actually tells you that you need to do that 0.1% minimum. So you can flip, in other words. Rate cuts will help the markets a lot. Babar. Good morning from Puerto Rico. Hey. What's up, guys? Make sure to like the video. Forza Matteo, how you doing, buddy? Let's bring up the likes, everyone. We're having a great time today. I mean, you don't have to look at this minus 1,931. We have 7 accounts traded today on 1,175. So we're feeling great with that one. And we have our Ticktick trader on 705 as well. We've got 3 giveaways today. Is it a bull flag here? We've got 7 minutes to go. Price action is crazy during this moment. That's right. Bullish news from the whole market so far. Depends for how long are they capable of holding us the environment. Nvidia is opening close to 145, so it's gonna have a significant gap. I don't think Nasdaq is not gonna retest the 22,100s. I don't think. I think they're gonna easily retest the 22,100 today with a possibility of continuing higher. So if we get closer and closer to the subject of rate cuts, this is just gonna go higher and higher. Hey, CPU game. Dilson's trader, you are fine. If you're part of the Discord, you're fine. You just have to like the video and make sure you have the notification bell turned on YouTube. We're streaming from Monday to Friday at 8 AM every single time with giveaways. Having a great time discussing economy, trading, and so on. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Thank you guys for joining. Appreciate it. Let's get this one to the all-time high, fellas. Really appreciate it. Bring up the likes. We've got 3 giveaways today. And I need to recover that, right? 1,938 that I have a loss here. I need to recover that. But let me tell you and let me ask you something. When you have that mindset, I have to recover something, most of the time, it's going to end up in a worse situation. Most of the time, you're going to have a double loss like that or a triple loss like that. So the problem with I have to in trading is a big one. Let me tell you why. Because the source of that is kind of emotional, right? It's frustration, it's revenge, and that's going to counter attack you. It's going to hit you back like never seen before. So you would wish actually to digest it, which is why some people say take your loss and walk away. That's exactly what I did yesterday on my Sim Pro accounts. I've stopped at 1,600. Today we made 1,100, and we're just 460 bucks away from the original balance. So that's fine. Yeah, good profits on the Sim Funded. Decent profit on the Ticktick Trader. All the 3 are 705. And I'm not forcing that one today. But I'm going to force this one, guys. This 1,900 is going to be forced. I like to trade something out of the US opening. I'm going to trade Thrive, and then we get started with the giveaways. We've got a bunch of them. Yeah, that's a form of trading, just one trade a day, that's fine. Less than 3 minutes to go. Looks like we found stability above 22,000. I'm gonna publish a video about today on the subject of Sim Pro. You definitely want to watch that on my channel today, a little later. Giveaway starts after the New York opening. Once I finish trading my trading on Thrive. One trade a day. It's scary, right? This 5-minute candlestick we have here is not looking good, but once again, guys, the way the charts are looking on the micro 5-minute, 1-minute, before such news like CPI, PPI, FOMC, and stuff like that, including New York openings, it does not matter. That's the thing. Technicals do not matter at that time. They will matter as soon as we collect more data, which is why we know that A, it's better simply not to trade during the first minutes, not to do this, not to do that. Zero to 5 for first round. Correct. That's gonna be 0 to 5 for the first round. Miracle, that's one working as well. Welcome, Anton. How's it going, buddy? We are fine here. Let me tell you before you ask me, we're fine here. The 7 accounts we're trading on the sim funded got their 1,175. The other 2 that we have a minus here, but I'm not gonna give up. You know that I'm gonna possibly do some revenge. I don't know. I don't want to do it, but let's see how does it ends up. Last 3 seconds, opening bell. Here we are.
Order filled.
Opening along here. Adding
Order
more
filled.
to this. We're having 2 contracts. Let's go for the upside. Can we do it?
Order
3
filled.
contracts. It's not a spectacular opening, right? We just went slightly below the 22,000s. So we tested a 22,000s base level. Let's see what we can do to the upside. I think there's a bunch of people entering here. Depends what does the market wants to do. You know, I'm gonna...
Order filled. Order filled.
Let's go, guys. Come on. Can we get some volatility to the upside so I can play this safer? Or no?
Order filled.
No. Nothing. Not even 5 points to the upside. Good, so let me just open up my Quant Tower to go ahead and trade my Thrive. Look at that, we're coming back into... And we just flushed this one below the golden pocket, the reverse form of the golden pocket. Interesting, guys. Really interesting. We got back into the daily VWAP, 965. It's an ugly pump and dump. Come on, Quant Tower. It's so slow. Stick with us, guys. We are having the giveaway very, very soon. Alright, so here we are. Looks like a temporary support there. Let's see if it holds. Otherwise, I'm gonna cut it away quite early. Stop loss right there on 961. Exit on 997, guys. This is the last trade we do. Nah, come on. Before we start the giveaways. $997. No. Pressure is high for the moment. We're gonna get stopped out. We're gonna get stopped out there. And we got stopped out there. Bulls are missing the sufficient force for the moment on reversing. Let me close out all the limit orders and everything existing there. There you go. Moving on. Look at that nice movement back to the 960s. Name of the game is gonna be the Wheel of Names. We're gonna do the Wheel of Numbers. Right, so we're gonna sort. Let me do it this way. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? From 0 to 5, 6 numbers. We're gonna repeat these 6 numbers 3 times right there. One more, another one, and another one. Right? Beautiful, guys. So, you have to listen up. We're gonna do, for the first giveaway, we're gonna do 5 numbers. Actually, 6 numbers. From 0 to 5, it's 6 numbers. So, you gotta listen. Listen to the rules. Do not write anything. Do not write anything. You gotta listen to the rules. Look at that. The market is going back up, fellas. That was the last dump we got. The one that got me out right now in my Thrive trading. I had my exit on 991. I just told you earlier. We went to 990s. Only one guess per person. Only one guess per person. But in order to participate, you have to like the video. Good job, buddy. I'm happy you made money. Look at that. It's above my 91 target. I was having my target on 91 with $2,000 profit. I knew about this movement to the upside here. At least an impulse needed, right? But I put my stop loss, and this is what happens when you work around stop losses. If you're not staying in at the right time, you get kicked out. So, getting back to the giveaways. Now, you have to like the video, fellas. Be subscribed, notification bell, streaming from Monday to Friday starting at 8 a.m. EST time every day, giving giveaways. Now, and join my Discord. For those of you that are not part, you got all the links to everything right there. Coupon codes, whatever you need, guys. Make sure to reach out to me for any problems with the firms. Get ready for the numbers. You only write between my commands start and end. We get people with number 9. Look at that. Someone just wrote number 10 earlier. Now we see a number 9. Unless you see me writing between 0 and 5. So, let's get back to this one. Start, everyone. Good luck, guys. This is going to be the first 25,000 top 1 futures. SIM funded. Top 1 futures, SIM funded. That's going to be the one we have. Good luck, guys. Only one guess per person. Only one per person, everyone. There's going to be a lot of the people on the duck list, I'm telling you. From what I'm seeing here, tons of people have joined. Wow. We have 3 giveaways. This is the first one. Stop. We have 3 giveaways. This is the first one. SK, you have all the numbers. You've guessed all the numbers, SK. We are doing 3 giveaways. This is the first one, fellas. So stick with us. Let me move my face away from here. And let's go, guys. Good luck, everyone. Spin the wheel. What is it gonna be? A number... Is that gonna be a number 3? A number 4? It's not gonna be number 3. Might be number 4 or number 5. Number 4 or number 5. I think that's a 4. We got number 4, the winner. Number 4 with the winner. Now, I think we have tons of people. Badger is going to help us with a list. So, edit the list. 57 winners. Look at that. Look at this list, guys. 57 fellas. Scrapped out of the entire list. 57. Oh my god. Stick with us, fellas. We have the second giveaway. It was number 4. The winning number was number 4. Stick with us. We've got more giveaways coming. This was just the first. We have 3. But there's 57 winners, guys. That's crazy. Thank you, Badger. Now, you guys are going to compete for 1 minute. You guys are going to compete. Look at that. Look how crowded this is. Look how crowded this is. Get ready. Go. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, chat. This is not an easy one, guys. Viewers are fluctuating. 9 seconds, 8 seconds to go. Let's see who's the first winner. Who's the first winner? Possibly number 12. That's the first winner. $25,000. Simpro Top 1 Futures account. You are the first winner, buddy. Wow, look at that one. That was pretty close. That was pretty close. Let's go for the round of fireworks. Where are the fireworks for our first winner of the day? Make sure to reach out to me on Discord. Private message me on Discord. Great. Let's go for the second. For the second one, fellas. Now we're gonna do between 0 and 10 right now. It's gonna be different, right? Between 0 and 10. I'm gonna shuffle this a few times. Second giveaway is gonna be between 0 and 10. Gunner, I saw you, Gunner, on the list. Let's go, guys. Between 0 and 10. Only one guess per person. Do not guess multiple times. Right? And make sure your message, your number is from my starting message till the end, right? So in between the starting point and the end. If your number comes in late or too early between the two commands, it's not going to be accepted. Only one guess per person. You don't have to write your number 10 times, guys. Right, so just once is pretty much sufficient, fellas. Keep up the good work. Few more seconds. And here is the end. Do not write after the end message. This was the second giveaway. We have one more coming out. Do not write after the end message, guys. You have to stop. They're not going to be accepted. Wish you good luck, everyone. . we're gonna have the third giveaway coming after this. What's gonna be out there? That's pretty hot here. Numbers are close to each other, right? It's gonna be 0. What do you think about the 0 coming after the 7? What do you think about that one? That's the winner. 0 is actually the winner. Congratulations. We're gonna have the third giveaway coming soon. Stick with us, guys. Let me take the list from Badger. Badger is always helping us. We have 28 winners. 28 winners. And you guys are going to compete for 1 minute and 30 seconds. Shuffling the characters. Here we are. Good luck, guys. Stick with us for the third giveaway as well. This is the second. I'm gonna do a pool for the third giveaway. You guys want to vote in the chat. You guys want to vote in the chat for the third giveaway. You want between 0 and 5, that means yes. Or 0 and 10 means no. Right? You want to vote between those two. Chat, everyone vote. Who's gonna win? Come on. Who's gonna win? The man. We are having the third giveaway coming out soon. Stick with us. Less than 20 seconds to go. This is the $100,000 Ticktick Trader Express challenge account. Malik is dominating. What's happening? Where are the rest? Oh my god, buddy. Look at that, Frank Morgan. Look at that one. And here we have the winner. Congratulations. $100,000 Express Challenge account for Ticktick Trader. Make sure to reach out to me on Discord, buddy. So, we have here 57% of the people consider yes for the 0 between, up to 5, right? Between 0 and 5. You are the champion, buddy. Good one. Right, so we're gonna do the 0 to 5. This is how people vote. 0 to 5. Let me just quickly. 5. That means 6 numbers, right? Here we are. We're gonna shuffle them a few times. And the third giveaway is gonna be for Thrive, $50,000. 50 grand for Thrive. Instant funding. Today we shared 2 instant funding, 1 express challenge, right? So do not write yet, guys. You have to see the message start in the chat. Do not write yet. Wait. Let's go. Good luck, everyone. Between 0 and 5. Good luck, chat. What's happening? And wow, look at the Nasdaq. Look at the Nasdaq, boy. Only one guess per person. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to like the video. Only one guess per person. It's sufficient if you write your number once. You don't have to write your number 10 times. It's sufficient just to write your number once, and that's it. A lot of the people have joined. We have 143 likes. A lot of the people here. Thank you guys, appreciate it. This is going to be a $50,000 instant funding on Thrive. Here you go, that's the end. No numbers will be accepted below the end message. Here you go, that's the end. Now, gonna shuffle this one more time. You can stop writing, fellas. We've got the end message right there. Good luck. This is the third giveaway for today. Is that gonna be... We have a double zero coming up. I think we're gonna get past that. Number 3. It's gonna be a number 3, I think. Oh, number 3. There you go. Now, we have 66 winners. Wow. This is an all-time high. We have 66 people competing, guys. Look at that. This is insane. 66 people competing. You guys need to fight this one. You're gonna fight for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Right? Let me see you fight for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Once again, Badger. Thank you for helping us, Badger, with the list. Scrapping the list so quickly. This is huge. Only your first guess. If you have multiple guesses, it's not good. Look at that one, fellas. Good luck, everyone. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Come on. Come on, guys. We got all the costumes, all the professions. Look at a chef is the domination right now, the 25th. Freeman is dominating with a spoon. Oh. Too slow. Come on, guys. Look at you're right there. Jake, you're number 1. Look at that. It's on the screen. You're fine. The problem is with the ones that are out of the screen. I mean, look at the president. Mighty me. Come on. I think we're gonna have a no costume winner today. Look at a dino. It's coming in. My trade. Fade my trade, a dino. Look at that. Look at a dino, guys. And the bee at the top. What's happening here? Here you go. Things are getting hot. This is a 50 grand account on Thrive. Instant funding. Wow. This is insane, right? 30 seconds. Fernandez is there. It's ready for the holiday. Sunglasses are on. Come on. Less than 20 seconds. Batman. Anton Madden. Anton. Less than 10 seconds. Look at that one. And we have the last Willem. Number 57. There you go. With Mario Sara ending on the 2nd and Riemann on the 3rd. With a spoon. Congratulations. Let's just applaud and get the fireworks ready. Here we are. Make sure to reach out to me on Discord. Private message me on Discord. You are gonna get your private message from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tomorrow we're continuing. And having a great time. Hoping for a better day at trading. Hoping for a nice session with giveaways. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it. Keep in mind, on Friday this week, I'm going to be on holiday. I'm not going to be able to stream. So we have tomorrow, Thursday. And then we have a break until Monday. Monday, we are streaming, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it. Have a lovely day. Careful when trading. Take care.